14th to order. Council Smitherman and Williams, have you had a chance to look at the minutes in the last meeting?
Yes, I move for approval.
Second. All right. Detective, can you please read the first item, please?
Madam Chair, we have a application for a restaurant retail liquor, Alpha Charlie Grill. Address is 4900 East Lake Boulevard.
Is the applicant or representative here present?
It wasn't
They're not here.
they don't make that anyway. Okay.
Okay, so we're just...
All right, so motion to delay until next meeting.
Second.
Hey, Detective, could you call up the second item, please?
Madam Chair, we have a application, excuse me, for a lounge retail liquor class 1, Club 84. Address is 416 4th Avenue North.
Is the applicant or representative here? They don't meet zoning requirements either.
Okay, motion to delay until next meeting.
Second.
Okay, Detective Peace, can you call up the next item, please?
Madam Chair, we have a application for a lounge retail, excuse me again, Class 1 pool table permit, Gable Square Saloon and Games. Address is 803 9th Court South.
Is the applicant or representative here for this establishment?
Motion to delay until next meeting.
Detective Peace, call up the next item, please.
Madam Chair, we have a application for a lounge retail Class 1 and Division 1 dance permit and a pool table permit, Country Club. Address 1157 Bankhead Highway West.
Okay, is the applicant or the applicant representative here? Come to the microphone, please. You state your name and your address for the record. They got one. I'm just going to follow the, yeah.
My name is Maurice King.
I can't hear you, Mr. King.
Say it again.
Speak up for us.
My name is Maurice King.
Yes, and the name and your address. For the
Country
record,
Club,
please.
1157 Bankhead Highway West.
Okay. Okay, Detective Peace, the applicant submitted a security plan that includes security police officers, handheld metal detectors, video surveillance, and has anyone from your team reviewed the equipment mentioned in the security plan?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am, we haven't.
Okay. Wow. Okay, Mr. King, what the checkpoint, will it include pat down of patrons and non-metal contraband?
Can you repeat that question?
So will your security measure includes checkpoints to include pat down and non-metal contraband?
Yes, ma'am, that's accurate.
Okay. So Detective Pete, what's the plan of having someone going out, making sure that their security plan that they submitted is accurate?
Madam Chair, first I just need a copy of the plan, and then I make appointment with the owner, and I go out and check and make sure you have all that in place.
And so we can just get you the plan, and how soon could you get out there?
I can set up appointment this week.
This week?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mr. King, do you have any other bars or lounges in the city of Birmingham?
No, sir.
Okay. And this already has been in operation, right?
That again?
This bar has already been in operation before, correct? Or maybe it's the location?
The location has.
Okay. And then Detective Pitts, excuse me, did we have any incidents at this location?
Yes, sir. We had 3 incidents. One of the incidents was a disorderly person. The second incident was a medical call, and there was a person shot inside the club
When was the person shot?
November the 5th of this year.
Okay, what happened? Mr. King, do you know what took place to leading up to the person being shot inside the club?
No, sir.
Okay. I guess in your words, how are you going to prevent another shooting from occurring?
I'm going to increase the age limit. I have officers outside patrolling, making sure that the inside will be secured before anyone enters the club. And like we previously said, we'll have the metal detectors and a handheld metal detector to check for metal objects.
Isn't it true that you had that the metal detector was there when the person was shot, though? Because there's pictures of existing metal detectors.
Yes, the metal detectors were in place, but there's some things often sometimes occur. It slip past our eyes, but that time will be the last time. We'll try our best to keep make that incident the last incident there.
What we don't want are things to happen that, we don't want to have another shooting again. So if what you're going to do to prevent the shooting is have a metal detector, but the metal detector was there and the shooting took place, I guess let me rephrase my question. What's going to be different this time?
Like I said, we're going to have more officers patrolling.
I guess, Chair, my question is, if you have metal detectors, how does a gun get through? I'm kind of with Council Williams. That's not supposed to happen. So he's asking those questions because we want to make sure that if we do approve your liquor license, that we're not going to come back here and hear about your club getting shot up again 2 months from now.
I understand what you guys are saying, but like I said, things slip between our fingertips that we can't control. But like I said, we're gonna try our best to prevent that from happening. I'm a gunshot victim, so that's something that I take dear to heart. Like, I want our city to be protected. So we just gonna, like I said, keep our hands and our eyes active.
So that was like November 5th, like 5 weeks ago?
Madam Chair, does this meet zoning requirements and everything else? So other than this incident is good?
Does it meet zoning requirements?
Madam Chairman, this location is on CB2, meaning it's a contingency general business district zone, and it does meet zoning requirements.
Well, I'm going to put this item back into, back into committee for further discussion. because as Councilor Williams and Councilor Smitherman and you and I, we had a conversation. We got a lot going on in this city. And one thing that, we don't want to be responsible is giving people license and, you got a metal detector and someone was able to slip a firearm, into the facility. And that's a grave, grave, grave concern. So we want to have Detective Pitts to go out and look at your security plan. And once he reports back to me, if he's satisfied, what I believe to be a safe plan, then we'll proceed from there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So,
I move to delay 2 weeks.
second.
So we're going to motion to delay it for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And then, Madam Chairman, I'll say something also. Sir, just so you know, that when I read this safety plan, I see something that in my opinion, it is lacking. And the reason that I say that is a few specific things. One is it does not specify the number of Birmingham police or private security personnel that will be utilized. Usually that amount, and you don't have to do it in any certain way. There's no right way to specify, but what is typically industry standard is specifying based on the number of people at any one given time. For example, one off-duty officer for 200 people probably isn't a good ratio.
Okay.
If also, I'm curious, did you have any off-duty Birmingham or private security people working when the shooting took place? And I really don't see anything different in the safety plan that says this is what we're doing to make sure that this type of event does not occur again. It's a little troubling that the shooting took place after y'all went to the neighborhood association, as well as wanting to reopen so quickly. So anyway, just those are 2 cents about the safety plan.
Thank you.
Detective Pitts, can you call for the next item, please?
Madam Chair, we have an application for a Division 1 dance permit, a special retail liquor over 30 days, MCE Event Center, 2019 Avenue C.
Okay, is the applicant or representative here? Detective Pitts, can you call for the next item, please?
Madam Chair, we have an application for beer and wine off-premise neighborhood market. Address is 1313 14th Avenue North.
Okay, is the applicant or representative here? Okay, Detective Pitts, can you call the next item for please?
Madam Chair, we have application for beer and wine off-premise P4L Food Mart. Address is 3016 Winewood Road.
Okay, is the applicant or the representative here today?
Oh, wow.
Detective Pitts, can you call the next item agenda, please?
Madam Chair, we have an application for Division 1 dance permit of special retail liquor over 30 days. The Purple Event Center, 7001 Crestwood Boulevard, Suite 414.
Is the applicant or representative here? Ma'am, can you state your name and address for the record, please?
The Angel Inn, 7001 Crestwood Boulevard, Suite 414.
Okay, Detective Pitts, is any incidents at this location?
Madam Chair, there was no incidents.
Okay, and Ms. Burns, does it meet the zoning requirements?
Madam Chairman, this location is on B5, meaning it's in a mixed business district, and it does meet zoning requirements.
Okay, Ms. Brown, are there any standing taxes and revenue?
Madam Chair, this is a new application. There are no delinquencies on the account.
Okay. Is anybody here to speak against the item? And would anyone from the committee like to here to speak on the matter?
Second.
Thank you.
Take the piece, can you call for the next items, please?
Madam Chair, we have application for a lounge retail liquor Class 1, a Division 1 dance permit, the Tino's Bar. Address is 700 Valley Avenue, Suite C. Charlie.
Can you state your name and address for the record, please?
My name is Amber Brunson. The address is 700 Valley Avenue, Suite C, Birmingham, Alabama 35209.
Take the piece, are there any incidents at this location?
I'm sorry.
Madam Chair, there was no incidents at this location.
And Ms. Barnes, does this location meet zoning requirements?
Madam Chairman, this location is on B2, meaning it's in a general business district zone, and it does meet zoning requirements.
And Ms. Barnes,
Madam Chair, this is a new application. There are no delinquencies on the account.
is there anyone here to speak against the item?
I move for approval.
All of the next item, please.
Madam Chair, we have a special retail license over 30 days, the Avondale Gallery and Loft. Address is 4322 3rd Avenue Southwest.
Is the applicant or the representative here? Please state your name and address for the record.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. Good afternoon. I'm Abra Barnes. My address is 4322 3rd Avenue South.
Hi, Ms. Barnes. How are you?
Hello, great.
Good. To take the piece, any incidents?
Madam Chair, there was no incidents.
Okay, Ms. Barnes, does it meet zoning requirements?
Madam Chairman, this location does meet zoning requirements.
Okay, Ms. Brown, any outstanding taxes or revenue?
No, Madam Chair, this is a new application. There are no delinquencies on the account.
Any council want to speak?
No, just motion. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Barnes. Have a good day.
All right. I appreciate it.
Detective Pitts, can you call up the next item for us, please?
I believe that's all items for liquor license.
That it? That's it.
That's it.
Yep.
It's because delayed.
Item 11.
I'll go back and research this one. This one wasn't on the list.
Okay, this is for item 11, Memorandum of Understanding and Intergovernmental Agreement with the Board of Trustees of the University of Alabama for the University of Alabama Hospital. Under the City of Birmingham Fire and Rescue Service, will provide certain in-home follow-up care and treatment to patients. It transports to the University Hospital after hospital discharge, to include certain medical interventions, preventative care, identification of new medical conditions, and University Hospital pay the city $195 per patient per month for each patient participating in this paramedicine EMT program. Attorney Stanley.
Good afternoon to the committee. Jim Stanley from the Office of the City Attorney. And as Madam Chairwoman read, this is an agreement between the city and UAB. This is a continuation of a program that started 2 or 3 years ago. The program is intended to address what had become a problem of patients being transported by Birmingham Fire and Rescue to UAB, receiving treatment, and then being discharged, and then soon thereafter having to be transported back by Fire and Rescue. The idea is to have Fire and Rescue visit the patients for in-home visits after they're discharged to ensure that they're following whatever the treatment plan is. And there are a variety of factors that play into that. We have representatives from UAB and Fire and Rescue. If you have more particular questions, they can probably explain better than I can. But again, the program's intended to basically be more effective with everybody's resources and having less emergency room visits for patients who are repeat patients being taken by fire and rescue, when the in-home visits to make sure they're following their treatment plan can alleviate a lot of that. There are up to 25 patients a month that would be in the program, and the fee for the services paid to the city is the $195 per month. And we anticipate this being up to a 3-year program this time.
So, Jim, you said that there will be up to, or are we currently servicing 25 patients a month?
I don't know if they reach that in a particular month or not, but it's up to, the agreement contemplates up to 25 per month.
Okay.
Of course, some will roll off, and then you can add.
Got it. Okay.
And I think that's a matter of staffing and capacity.
That's where my question's going. All right, thank you.
I'm good, Madam Chair.
Second.
All right, motion to adjourn.
Second. Have a good day.